Ryan did do a lot of work in the... All right, GLHF says Ryan. Here we go. Okay. We're playing against Ryan for CEO. He played knight c3 rather than knight f3. Oh, wait. Wrong knight? Wait, genuinely? Are you saying this to bait, or do you have some insane play? Like, is this a joke? Or is this technology? Is this cap? Can I get a yes cap, no cap? Or do you just want a handshake on not traveling to F7 or F2? No cap? All right. What the fuck is this, man? My man comes into the game, says turn 0 is my specialty, and then plays knight c3 turn 1. For fuck's sake, man. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no. That's fine. Let's just, yeah, no F7 stuff. Happens to all of us. Suddenly became another character. All right, I guess, okay, if F7 is like safe forever. Well, I don't know what the statute of limitations on F7 is. We haven't declared terms. But let's just play knight F6. Why not? No reason to drag this out. Let's just play. So we're playing against Ryan for CEO, who's real good. He's real good at the game. He joined the scene, I think, after the age of turn 0, but, you know, it's not like it took him long to get all the other variants under control. So probably we're not favorites just because we've been around a little bit longer. The official term is not traveling on to F7 on the first or second available boards. Wait, so I can travel to it on the third available board? I can travel to F7 here? I can travel to F7 here? Or F2, because we're black. That somehow doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I just push this. Then what do we do? Because the knight c3's happened, so it's blocked his queen in, right? Or something? Alright. Well, he's not going to travel to either of these boards, so that's cool. Why not just play a cheeky little c6? It's a unique game where no F7 stuff happens, he says. Aw. Poison just giving Romat a spontaneous hug? What is this soft side of Poison that we never knew existed? Because he hasn't prevented a travel, right? So like F2, E3, D4. F2, E3, D4, E4. So we do another... What do we do here? Do you play D4? I guess we should. Because we'd play F2, E3, D4. Not next turn or next turn, but the turn after that, yeah. Well, okay, what if we did this now? Well, no, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, if we did this now, wait, what does he do? Then he pushes here, right? It's like forced, maybe? Because the turn after the third, he didn't close the... Unless he plans on pushing this next turn. Oh, this also threatens this pawn though, right? So he needs to defend that pawn? Crazy. Doesn't he need to defend this pawn or lose? What move defends that pawn and doesn't lose? I don't understand what's happening this game. Self-love is important. That's funny. Hola, Samet. Hola, Nathaniel. How's it going? What's up? It's good to see you. What you up to? Was it this bad? What? Is this pawn poisoned? And I'm not talking about Romad. It's going. We had visitors today. That's exciting. Welcome, visitors. See a free piece, take a free piece. Listen, if it's not going to work against Ryan, it's not going to work against anybody else. We had visitors today. Just got done cleaning up the kitchen. Awesome. Visitors are fun. I enjoy entertaining. There's nothing to this, unfortunately, right? Hold on, takes. No, that's awful. That's awful. Although, hold on. Takes, boom. No. Okay, hold on. This is such a bad idea. Takes, boom. This isn't going anywhere. Is it? Takes. Boom. Do we have anything here? What if this is good though? Takes queen up. We don't lose on the initial timeline, right? This is such an early travel, but I don't know, it's kind of spooky. Well, no, he doesn't take boom because then we take here. Oh no, we can't immediately because we're not doing anything on this board and he can just recapture with the rook, obviously, right? No, I don't think there's anything to this. I was just thinking because we've got the two queens and we open up this line so like before it's defended or whatever. I don't think there's anything here. I'm wasting so much time considering a move that almost certainly does basically nothing for me. Or does it? What if takes boom? No, it's pointless. There's no reason to do that. Alright. Instead of wasting my time, I should now consider... Oh my god, why am I so drawn to that move? It's like no point. It's not good. How do I respond to this? So what, he moves and it's like a Discoverino? I think I've done this before where I've gotten stuck here for no good reason. You can kick the bishop. If this happens and then takes happens... And, well, okay, I mean, there's no reason to enable that to happen. What if we do this? He takes, and then I can't recapture because the bishop will take. I guess I gotta get my queen out of the way, huh? Is there any reason to... Is there any way that I cannot tie my queen up and tie this pawn up? Wasting so much time on this one move. I have half a mind to just do this, man. If I take here and he does this... Then, like, taking this pawn with this queen here... immediately... is almost okay. Because if takes his mate. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's good enough to warrant what we've done. Right? I genuinely went and spent half of my time on just turn 5. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Do it, you gotta have time, you need to bump to your clock. No, I don't get to play against Ryan often. Kinda want to. These pieces are tied up. You know what? It's not good. In fact, it's probably detrimental, but I spent so much time on this move that I'm just gonna make it because it'll be content. Throwing for content, as they say in the business. As they say in the business of 5D chess. Okay. Hold on, though. That's terrible. This is a terrible move. It doesn't make any sense. What if I do this? No, because then the quadrigonal is king's blocked anyway, so there's like no point. Alright, maybe we'll do this. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of this, chat. I'm not proud of what we've done here. We have 5 dimensions, yet somehow we can only see in one. Extreme tunnel vision. Tunnel vision is right, man. Tunnel vision really is like the order of the day here. Okay. Here and then here. I've for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I've handicapped myself in 2 ways. You're so afraid of that poison pawn that you didn't see the poison knight. Yeah. The knight, it's like, he's like leaving a breadcrumb trail. It's like a Hansel and Gretel situation, or whatever it was in the story, I don't remember. You know? Basically, it baited. That's basically what I'm saying. Oh god. Lost the tempo. Lost timeline priority. I guess we're up on knight, but... And probably, I don't even know if we're up positionally. These bishops are really holding down the fort. Like cross timeline as well. This is terrible. This is just really awful. How do I keep my queen safe? What can we do against such reckless hate? Oh, jeez. Diagonalization. Yeah, forget the material. I've also handicapped myself by, or depending on your perspective, powered myself up by giving my opponent half of my time. Or perhaps in this case, triagonalization. All right, no, the early 2 timelines gameplay though is, we're fans of that. Enjoy that shit. Oh jeez. Now I've got a bit of a problem, don't I? I don't think I want to give up any queens. Like, I don't want to trade queens. There's a bit of an issue in that there isn't like a super safe place to put this queen down. Technically, this is safe from the other timelines and everything. However, this bishop here will be defended by this bishop here. Actually, maybe we... What if we go just super hamburgers? What if we just go absolutely nuts here? Well, I suppose we want to do that on this board. Well, that's so irresponsible. What if we do this? Here. No, I think we want maybe this and then this. No, hold on. I think this is probably good. Probably terrible. I don't have like a fantastic reason for saying that. Question is what we do up here. I don't want his knight to hop in here. Maybe we develop the bishop. The real knight that we want to kick is this one, because it's kind of holding the position together. Oh no, this pawn is being defended by this bishop. Kicks. Like the cereal? Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. Defends there, huh? We've got some thinking to do. If he captures... Okay. You back up. That's pretty detrimental, though, isn't it? Hold on. Queen out here. Queen out here. Enables funny business if we do this. Maybe, right? Because now we can do this. If this queen here, then he takes, then question is whether we take on, no, here then here. No, okay, hold on. 5G tactics. Give me 1 second. If he just takes with the bishop, it's not like we have check though, right? Hold on. Takes. Takes. Here, and he takes with the bishop. He can just take with the queen, and it's no problem, right? So let's not get ahead of ourselves. What if this takes? Nah, the knight's too annoying. Our best move is actually just to move back here, then it's like a massive failure on our part. Takes, doesn't really do anything, takes. But no, we really need He needs to defend this pawn from down here. I don't see a way for him to do that. Because if we take here and do this, that lets him recapture, but we don't want him to do that. And maybe bishop back. But then we can play this up here. What if we do this? Because we're threatening a fork, right? We've got g3 defended. Oh, I suppose that he does attack our queen this way. And we threaten to take back. If his queen is gone on this board... No, actually, that's not as good. I suppose he can just... No. Alright. I think we just take the free knight. We lose a tempo, but we get a free knight here. And hope that we don't lose the game as a result. Right? Alright, it might not have been worth for the single knight up. But if we were up 2 knights for the timeline, then maybe it works. And we still threaten... The thing is, we still threaten this fork, right? The fork I'm referring to is knight to g2 on this board from g4 on this board. Checks this king and checks this... Checks. Or threatens, I suppose, is the... You know, in chess lexicon. This queen. He can move both. But it's a little annoying. We have lost a tempo for this. And we're already down a timeline, so it doesn't feel fantastic. We also need to develop our pieces. Like, our queen isn't doing much here. I wonder if this was calculated or if it was like a 5D flub, as we say in the biz. FDF. I was considering the fact that this bishop here restricts the movement of this knight. I think this cross timeline play, then again, well, I don't know. We'll see, chat. We'll see. See what we do here. I don't know what I'm going to do here. So really, we're going to find out together. Okay, so we have forced him to move his rook over. In order to defend against the threat. Wait, what about here? This is forced recapture. And it enables us to set up shenanigans here, doesn't it? If takes here, check is real bad for our opponent, right? If takes here, check is real bad for our opponent, right? Oh no, sorry. Takes here. This bishop is currently... Oh no, the knight is also defending. I forgot that the knight was defending. But it does force him to recapture. Then again, that is like our most useful piece by far. But if he doesn't... Hold on. If takes here... Check. What if he recaptures with the queen? Oh, then we get the queen. Sorry, chat. Takes here. Takes here. Then, is there a way that we can set up delivering check on this board? Yes. Wait, big brain plays? Hold on. Knight here now threatens this queen. And this forces him to capture the queen. So he's got to capture it on this board. In order to not lose his... He's got to capture it on this board. But he also needs to not lose the queen. So what we've done is like threaten this queen. This is a forced recapture here because it checks this king in the past. So he has to capture from here or here. If he captures on this board, If he captures from this board, then if he recaptures here from this board, he's not. Then we have shenanigans, which is to capture this queen. So he's got to capture it from this board, and both captures seem dangerous for him. But maybe not dangerous. I might have just thrown away the knight. I don't really know. I mean, we didn't really throw away the knight. We threw away the position. Because obviously we get to recapture here, but then he recaptures, right? And that's not great for us. But this might work out. It's really hard to tell. Question is what he's going to recapture with here. Does pawn recapture? We're getting there, chat. He captures with the bishop. But then we get the queen. And it's a forced recapture from that board. But maybe this is the least losing. Or maybe he just has a counter travel that he's setting up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There's definitely gameplay here, chat. Who are we playing again? This is Ryan, our very own Ryan Force CEO. This is serious 5D chess gameplay here. This is really interesting. Okay, so now we grab the queen. Check our opponent in the past. And feel pretty good about ourselves. Now we're up a queen. And more. We do take the queen, right? What's the alternative? We must. We take this queen. Yeah. Take the queen. Okay, we're up a queen. We are playing the game of 5D chess. Oh, jeez. Am I afraid? Is he just... I mean, he's just like saving himself from getting 100% destructed, right? The thing about this capture, which is tempting, is that this bishop prevents it from being a thing. However, if we do this capture and that happens, then we do have this check here, and then potentially mate next turn. So we've got some interesting stuff. We have to make some executive decisions here. I think probably our best bet is this. To what extent do I actually believe that? Our queen is still under attack. We do have to remember that. We have to make some difficult choices. We're going to lose that queen if we're not careful. It's not under attack from the other timeline right now. Jeez. He's probably going to travel soon though, right? So we do want to prevent that from happening. We do set up for mate in 1 if we do this. So maybe that's exactly what we do. We take up here. Don't do as I do. I don't think this is good. I do think that this is Pog. We're running pretty low on time. Yeah, okay, he can't take the queen, which is according to plan. That's pretty good for us. Now we can take this and threaten double crazy shenanigans. Ah, shit. Okay, now he threatens this knight. But now we can... Well, okay, we probably take this pawn. God, this game is so fucking hard. Okay. This is the threat that we have to play against now. Right? Um, what if we take this? Hold on. But not too long. You can't check us on this board, so we can actually technically just take this if we really want. Maybe we do this. Super Smet better come out in a second here. Otherwise we're boned. Alright, so he prevents himself from losing the game on the spot, which is a bit of a shame for us. Okay. So we're definitely going to take this like that. Question is what we're going to do here. The answer is probably this. Right? Is the alternative. Or we could take that there. I think you don't think about it too much. I think you just rattle this off. Ah, jeez. Okay. We've forced our opponent to Jurassic, which feels good because it means that we haven't lost immediately. But it feels bad because we've kind of lost immediately. Right? Okay. We have to think real hard here. This and then this is kind of like 2D mate. It's also 5D mate because he's got access to that. Is there any way that we can not lose the game here? No. Here and then here loses us the game. If we run away, then because we haven't moved this bishop, that loses us the game. I'd go out on a limb and say we don't have any travels here. Fuck. Taking here loses us the game, so we have to keep that defended. How do we prevent him from going here? With this? I guess that's like the only move that we have, right? Otherwise, this is an immediate loss for us. Can't think of any other legal move. Okay, this probably just wins because it checks this king down here, and there's nothing that we can do about this, right? All right, GG. Well played, Ryan. Okay. Oh no, we dawdled for too long. I mean, again, this is the reason that you don't do the early travel that we did. Right. This is a cautionary tale. We spent a good deal explaining at the end of the last game the detriments of an early travel. And I mean, this is sex fic. This is how you get God in this position. It just is. Well played. Well played by Ryan. I don't stand by this decision. In many ways, I only did this because of content and because of the sunk cost fallacy. It led us to some good stuff, but really this is when we talk about overextension, when we talk about like the double timeline priority against single timeline priority, this is how it goes down, right? This is why you have to cover up your tracks. I've awarded myself the title of Turn Zero World Champion. Sink later cost fallacy, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. GG Ryan. That was a lot of fun. Man. I think that there were tempi that... Okay. The other reason is that we were so concerned about getting our money's worth out of the travel that we weren't willing to give up the necessary tempi to prevent this from happening, basically. Then again, I mean, we probably really would have gotten steamrollered on the original timeline. I don't know. Maybe there's a more critical way to play this. Probably, right? We did some interesting stuff, but I think there's a better way to play this.